Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here because my husband is a serial cheater.
Honestly, I do want to stay with her forever because I don't plan on being with no other woman because I already got one wife and I need another one for her, you know?
Some of the problems we're having, he's a liar, he's a cheater, he's a mama's boy, and he doesn't help with finances.
My kids they just mean the world to me, you know what I'm saying? I can see them hurting from us hurting, you know? So.
I'm hoping we get some answers because I really want to save my family, but not at the risk of losing myself.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Denise Walker and Earl Walker. The two of you have been having troubles for a minute there. You've been married 5 years, but there's been some cheating going on, and Mrs. Walker, you want to know if this marriage can be saved, so you've come to me for my opinion. I'll start with you. Why don't you tell me what's going on at home?
First of all, my husband is a serial cheater. So it started off with him disappearing to another town, just crossing states or whatever. And
when you say disappearing, he just got up, left, and went to another state?
Yes, some family members came down to visit or whatever, and he just disappeared with them. Like 2 days later, I called his mom, and I'm like, "You seen Earl?" And she was like, "Oh, he didn't tell you." I'm like, "Tell me what?" "Oh, well, I'm gonna let him tell you." A couple of minutes later, he's calling, I'm out of town. I'll be back in a few days. Long story short, he asks, can I send him bus fare to get him home? A couple of weeks later, not to mention, I got a stomach full of his kid due any day now, and I'm a high-risk pregnancy. So, you know, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna be okay. I ain't gonna say nothing. Later on down the line, after he came home, some more stuff happened. I found out that he was up there with another woman.
Mr. Walker, did you toddle off to another town while your wife was pregnant with your baby and have an illicit affair with somebody else?
Well, I wouldn't call it like an affair. No, it wasn't.
What was it? It was just a hit it and quit it?
I mean, it wasn't, something happened when he's supposed to happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I did.
What
leave
was your
town.
game plan when you walked out of that house and left to the other city? What was on your mind? What were you going to do?
I don't even know. I was really trying to make some money, really, but like I say,
But you end up just sleeping with somebody by accident?
I mean, that's what happens when you drink, I guess. So, I mean, like, so.
Were you at all concerned about just leaving town without telling your wife, even if it was just to make money and the girl was an accident and she's pregnant and it's high risk? It didn't bother you that you just left town without telling her?
It bothered me a little bit, but at that time, like, we was like into it, like it was going on, so it wasn't like I left for an unknown reason. You know what I'm saying? So
you left because everybody was fighting.
Pretty much.
Is that why you left?
No, we wasn't even fighting. We was not fighting at that particular moment in time. We didn't start fighting until he left because I'm like, we already got, kids here. I'm not able to work because, again, I'm high risk. So you're the only one making money and you just up and leave.
Right, okay. Tell me you say he's a serial cheater. Tell me another time where you caught him.
So we have a friend of the family. Well, she's not my friend. She's their friend of the family. We've had several altercations. The first one was he's washing a lady's car, and this chick is just standing over my then fiance, standing over his shoulder. So me, again, I'm pregnant, this time with our daughter, and I go and I stand on the other shoulder like, what we talking about? Come on, let's talk. So girl looks at me and I looks back and, she walks off. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. So I walk off. Then another time, she's at his mom's house. This girl, she's following him, and he's walking out to my car, and they're like, she need a ride to work. So I'm like, okay, do she got some gas money? She was like, no, I don't got no money. And I was like, I guess you're taking public transportation. You're not getting in my car. So, of course, me and him get into it. Oh, you're doing too much. You're over dramatic, woo, woo, woo. Clearly, I wasn't, because currently, that's why we're here, because he ended up sleeping with the girl not once, not twice, but several times.
Mr. Walker, did all of that happen?
I want to say all of it happened, like how she making it seem.
You tell me how it happened.
Like, I mean, I don't know really how to explain it, but like, it just happened.
You know what? You're a grown man. Things don't just happen to you. You make decisions. You fulfill certain desires. You make decisions about that.
When you got somebody down your throat saying you cheating, you all the time, you know, you
But
gonna fall
aren't you
in that.
cheating?
No, half of the time I don't talk to other women. It's
So
just
what's happening the other half of the time?
nothing. You just playing games. You know what I'm saying? So,
But you did sleep with the woman about whom she's speaking, yes?
yes, ma'am.
And how many times?
It wasn't a lot of time. And if it was, we was not together at that time. So therefore, you know,
What, you say you were on a break?
pretty much that's what you must say that, because that's how I felt. That's how she felt.
Yeah, I felt
she
like-
making it seem like I'm the bad person, but you cheated too before. You feel me? So
Okay, well,
you
tell
can't
me when
just-
she's cheated.
you know
Tell
what
me
I'm
about
saying?
the
Like,
time she
I don't
cheated.
really know the time she cheated, because you know what I'm saying? It's like she hide things, you know, and she make it
So
seem
you're
like
just assuming she's cheating and you have no
I'm not
evidence of it.
assuming, because I done seen messages. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what do they say? Tell
I'm
me.
just saying, I was like, I don't really remember the messages, because I just know I saw messages, you know, about her sleeping with other guys, or guys coming over. Like, I'm at work. I get off work at 1 o'clock in the morning. I come home, it's a whole man sitting in the bed. You feel me?
Well, that's a good story to tell for
Like,
cheating.
like,
Why
you
didn't
know what
you?
I'm saying? I'm just saying, because, like, it's
Was
like...
there a whole man in the bed?
It was, but first of all, he's not even my type. Second of all, he's literally just a friend.
It don't matter,
What's he doing in your bed?
Because we was watching a movie, and I was upstairs. That's just where I was. It wasn't nothing. We wasn't cuddled up, wasn't booed up, we wasn't even on the same side of the room. And if I felt like I was sneaking around, he definitely would have been out the front door before my husband came through the back, you know? If I'm being sneaky, I'm gonna be sneaky all the way through.
It ain't about being
He's sitting
sneaky.
on the bed, you walking up the steps. Hey, babe, how you doing?
Oh.
What you mean? Like, it's not...
Okay, but that's
you
just
gotta
like,
hide this
okay. So you at work, I got a girl laying across your bed watching the movie at 1 o'clock in the morning. You gonna automatically assume we doing it.
Okay.
Absolutely,
Okay? I wasn't saying that they was doing anything.
Right, but-
It's just the principle. Like, I want to do that to you. Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, you would. You do worse than that. You actually have sex with other women. That's worse than watching the movie.
have sex with other women, multiple
You have.
women.
You just told me that. You just told me that.
It's only been one person. That's
One
it.
person.
Well,
Well, the one that you
two
left
people.
town and you slept with her, and then there's the other one in town that you slept with several times. You don't even remember what you said 5 minutes ago. Let me tell you what, the cheating is not the only problem. The only women in his life are not the ones he's cheating with. The main woman in his life is his mother, and you are concerned about the nature of their relationship, and we're going to talk about that next.
It's fixable.
Why do you think it's fixable?
Like, I love they couple together.
No, this is my son.
Yeah, dog.
And I'm
He
willing to
helped
do
you move.
any...
I'm trying to
No,
move.
he don't help me.
But
I help
you
y'all.
move. You ain't help me do
All the
nothing,
time.
baby.
Yes, I
you
do.
did not help me
I do.
move.
I
You
help.
can't help me move.
Every-
Okay, everybody, and scene. You believe that your husband is a mama's boy, and you believe also that his mother supports his cheating, helps him do it. So why don't you tell me some stories that would lead me to believe that?
So during this break, the girl was staying at his mom's house. So I'm over here because now babe, I want to get this back together. I want my family back, woo-to-woo. So I'm at his mom's house, and I just so happened to turn around, and on this bulletin board has this chick's name on the chore list. So I'm like, dang, we real elementary here. You got the girl living here, and she on chore lists. She got to do the dishes on Thursday. Like, it done got real personal here. So what's going on?
Right.
And the only thing she had to say was, oh, that's my son, so if you guys get to leave or stay together, I'm going to have to deal with the new person anyway. But as far as I see, I'm legally his wife. I'm not his baby mama. I'm not his girlfriend. Not just some floozy. He shouldn't have no chick here. I'm still his wife. It's a disrespect thing.
Okay. Mr. Walker, your response to that?
I mean, her name was on the board. I can't say it wasn't, but she wasn't staying with me. You know, she was there from time to time. But like I say, when you got somebody telling you want a divorce all the time, what you expect? How you expect me to feel? You know what I'm saying? You expect me to be this old happy person, but you done things, I don't say nothing about it. I don't say nothing to your family about it. I don't do none of that. But every time it's me, it's like, I'm being the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I say.
You say he's a mama's boy. In circumstances other than that, why do you believe that?
It's a lot. Like, his mama supports everything that he does, whether it's right or it's wrong. When he wakes up in the morning, that's the first thing that he does. If he's not going to work, he's literally at his mama's house until it's time for him to go to sleep. Or if he's not at the house, he's doing something with her.
Okay.
Job interviews. If he's going to her interview, she has to be the one to take it there. If I have a vehicle or if my vehicle is down and I have to get on the bus myself, I'm going to do jobs, so I'm going to interviews, rain, sleet, snow, hail. I'm going to go do what I have to do for my family. My mom is not always holding my hand.
I got you. So we're talking about Mom. We all might as well meet Mom. Mrs. Upchurch? Hello, Mrs. Upchurch. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are
If you
you?
could stand right next to your son there. Now, when you think about their relationship and what's going on, what do you see?
It's fixable.
It's fixable. Why do you think it's fixable?
Well, they both work hard. They both, like, they a good family couple. Like, I love their couple together.
Mrs. Walker says he spends an inordinate amount of time at your house, and at your house there's a woman that he has had an off and on fling with. What do you have to say about that? Is that true?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Don't you... Can you see why she's distressed about that?
Yes. But she created it.
Tell me how she created it.
Well, every time they fall out, she shows up. And Queen and be like, oh, my mom, that's the deed. I'm like, but that's wrong. It is wrong, though.
You
know
believe she's trying to get him back, right?
Right.
Yeah. You know that, right?
Right. I know. I've talked to both girls, and I know they both, have heart for my son. You know what I'm saying? So,
Do you think it's fixable?
I do.
Okay.
I don't.
All right. Good to know. Let's talk about money.
You got other men in the house with my kids. This man got a whole machete.
Do you have a guy in the house? Hang on. You have a guy in the house with a machete? What would you do if you believed your mother-in-law was sabotaging your marriage? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Mrs. Walker feels that when he gets money, he breaks you off a piece first and doesn't feel like the primary person. Mrs. Walker, I would like you to talk to Miss Upchurch about, because you're upset, and I want, in an effort to fix things, I want you to be able to express to her how you feel about being the number 2 woman in his life.
First off, I'm not number 2. I'm either number 1 or I'm nothing. And this little charade, they both got feelings, and every time they fall apart, she comes up. I don't want it. I don't want to do it.
You got other men in the house with my kids. This man got a whole machete at my house with my 4 kids there.
Is this a different guy than the movie guy?
A different guy.
Do you have a guy in the house? Hang on, you have a guy in the house with a machete?
I did, and this was also during the time that he had that girl out at his mama's house. Anytime that I've ever talked to another guy or entertained the thought of being with another man, it's because I'm usually trying to get back at him, show him how it feels to be on my end. That makes me upset because they can do it. They can have their temper tantrums. They go through what they can go through with their men and all of that. But when I'm doing it as a woman, she doing too much. She got a problem and woo woo. I know what I deserve. I know how I want to be treated, and that's not that.
Why do you think this is fixable? Because I'm not getting there with you. Mrs. Upchurch?
Because these two got to get out of their own way. They're in their own way he's self-centered, she's self-centered. And they have to understand that they're a couple. They they keep turning back to what they know. And what they know is to go find somebody else to love instead of loving each other.
I got you.
No.
You get what I'm saying? And it is because, no, see, the thing is, quit saying me. I'm not sleeping with my son. That's crazy. That's a crazy
Oh, wait, no, I don't think anybody was
You know what I'm
implying
saying?
that.
Like, you was like, that's you. No, this is my son.
Yeah, dog,
and I'm
he
willing to
helped
do
you move.
any...
I'm trying to
No,
move
he
too.
don't help me.
But
I
he's
help
helping
y'all.
you move. You ain't help me do
All the
nothing,
time.
baby.
Yes, I do.
You did not help me
I do.
move.
I
You can't help me move.
everything.
Okay, everybody, and scene. Mr. Walker,
Man.
express yourself, sir. Because you got the women fighting over you. This happens all the time in here. You're not used to it. But I get a mama and a wife, dude goes silent. And I want you to have an opportunity to say, what do you think will help fix this marriage?
I mean, I think, I guess me spending lesser time with my mom or, you know, being with her more, fix things and, you know what I'm saying, making sure that whatever she need, I do that, you know. But like I say, I'm not always with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
probably would've did
I'm
it.
just
hold on.
Stop.
See what I'm talking about? Every time I'm doing something, or I'm cheating, or I'm with my mama. No, that's not the case. I could be at the library all year with your mom.
You go
know
to the
what I'm saying?
library?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I love that.
I do a lot of stuff on my own. But,
That's how he find him jobs. He's not with me.
I do a lot of stuff on my own, but she always she accused everything of me. You always cheat.
I got what's going on. I see what's happening. Ms. Upchurch, I'm going to invite you to have a seat. Thank you so much for your insight here. And next thing I'm going to do is decide if you really want to save it, and if you do, what you need to do in order to get that done. How would you react if your spouse requested that you spend less time with your mother? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. We have an opportunity to decide, like we're adults, that you will take on a married state of mind from here forward and conduct business differently. That's a decision that you can make. I can't make that decision, but you can't stay angry and you can't stay pointing fingers at people. You gotta start fresh. Do you think you can do that? What you got to lose?
My self-respect.
No, see, you can't lose my self-respect by making an effort. That's what's wrong with people today. You know what I mean? You get married and they gotta, he's cheating, so I gotta go out and cheat worse, or I'm gonna lose my self-respect. If you stay off social media, won't nobody know what's going on in your house, because you ain't told nobody. You can't lose your self-respect by making an effort to make your marriage work for your children. You can't. He can lose his self-respect by cheating. That's his cheat. That's his lack of character, not you being taken advantage of. You got to get over that. And so do you. You with me? Your children are worth a shot, aren't they?
Yes.
Clean slate, conversation, no social media. Leave mama over at her house. She's sick of you anyway. We're tired of you after a certain amount of time. We want you all out.
She can't live without me.
See? Mama wants you out. And stop being angry. We're starting fresh. Don't be angry. Love your children enough to put away the old grievances and make an effort to start anew. You got 3 children under 6. Stakes are high. Don't blow it. This matter is adjourned.
Judge Lynn, she kind of pleaded with you there. Are you willing to reconsider?
We can talk about it, but I don't think so. It's too much with this other girl. I don't trust it.
Well, are you willing to...
I'm willing to fix the problem, but, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be willing to fix the problem too, you know what I'm saying? So